all thanks to AXA, proud sponsors of the UEFA Women's.
In 2 miles, take the M275 exit towards Portsmouth Seaport.
There we go, guys. We're on the final couple of miles. This is the, I believe it's still classed as the A27 here, but it later on becomes the M27. Anybody coming in, you're going to at least cross this anyway. So yeah, 2 miles. We're going to hit the M275. Past that point, I've never actually driven, so expected to get lost. We've got the sat nav, of course. I'm pretty sure first island straight on, second island turn right, keeping the left-hand lane. What could go wrong? Absolutely, what could go wrong? But I'm sure something will. So let's see what happens, shall we? Sure, this is me on the left. Obviously this direction I'm approaching from Bognor. If you come down the M3
in half a mile, take the M275 exit towards Portsmouth Seaport.
You're either coming the other way or just straight across. Yeah, you'd be coming the other way, I would imagine. But anyway, see how we get on, shall we? What could go wrong? Cashman at the helm, what could go wrong?
The M275 exit.
Higher than a 10, that's all I'm going to say.
Continue on M275 for 2 miles.
You reckon? Channel ferry, not today anyway. Not today. £60 miles an hour on the way in here, guys. Beware. I'm not aware of any cameras, but always beware in a new town. You never know. Oh, come on, Mr. Lorry driver, it's the one on the fucking right, son. Yeah, we're about to be in traffic anyway, so there's no real point overtaking him. So yeah, first island I'm going straight over, that I know. Second island I'm going right, but keeping left. So only ever been here once recently. I was came with landlord shopping, landlord and Jack's. Landlord was of course driving. Defer to her superior knowledge of Portsmouth.
In a quarter of a mile, use the right lane to merge onto Mile End Road, A3.
Okay. So where am I going in? Straight on, I think. That's a bit confusing. Have I gone wrong already? We'll soon find out. Yeah, that was definitely to use the right lane.
At Church Street roundabout, take the second exit onto Commercial Road, A3.
That clearly wasn't right. Okay, so just to mention, there is a clean air zone in Portsmouth If you are a standard car driver, you do not need to worry about it. It's taxis, buses, lorries, and it's between certain hours. So as long as you're just a standard car driver, not a problem. No charge for you or anything like that.
Exit the roundabout onto Commercial Road.
Oh, Commercial
In 200
Road, eh?
yards, at Market Way roundabout, take the second exit onto Market Way, A3.
Anyone would think Mr. Pease was on Commercial Road. Right, so I need to go right here. I need to be in the left-hand lane. Let's see. Foothouse. Not giving me any clues, is it? Right, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm in the right lane. Fucking happy days, Cashman. Happy days. No, maybe not.
Exit the roundabout onto Market Way. In 200 yards, at Hope Street roundabout, take the first exit onto Cascades approach.
Thank you. So not in there. So I nearly got the right lane, but I didn't get the right lane. If that makes sense. I am going left here though. Finding the bus lane.
In 150 yards, at the roundabout, continue straight to stay on Cascades approach.
So this car park, this is the Cascades Your Parking Space car park. This is the one that I've chosen to park in. It's the one that I will be providing details for later on. Because to be fair, it seems...
In 50 yards, you will arrive at your destination. You have
possibly
arrived.
the cheapest car park around. Wow, that's dark. It's a bit bleak in there, isn't it? Well, it's not quite what I was expecting. Yeah, I was expecting the barrier to let me in, so unless I picked the wrong barrier there, I don't know. Sure, all will become clear anyway. Right, journey over. Details of the car park are on the screen now. And yeah, let's go and see if I did it wrong. Right guys, so here we are in Portsmouth. We've made it, happy days. Big Royal Navy building there. Shout out to Fruity Loot. Is that where you work, son? Right, so to explain car parking, on the website, so yourparkingspace.com or .co.uk, whichever one it is, it says drive up to the barrier will let you in. Essentially, if you do that, if you pull up at the barrier and it doesn't let you in, there's a help button, top right hand corner of the machine. Press the help button, it'll put you through to a person, give them your reg plate, they'll zap you in. Once you're done, do the same thing again. It should let you out automatically. She did say it should let you out automatically anyway, but if it doesn't, just press the help button and they'll let you out. Okay, and just to clarify, this parking, £5.75 from 9 AM till 11 PM. and there seems to be plenty of spaces, I'm not going to lie. Right, so anyway, that's, I think, the parking covered. Let's get our bits together and go and have a look and see what we can find. See you in a minute. Right, so here we go then, guys. I'm just heading out of the car park now, guessing through here. I don't really know, there's nothing really signposting where I'm heading, but anyway, yeah, I'm going to head out this way into the shops. A rabbit warren this, but just follow the signs for shops. There's the car parking tariffs. That's presumably if you turn up on spec, but like I say, your parking space, much, much cheaper. There we go, finally, shops. Right then, guys, so we're now into the main auditorium. You'll come out opposite a shop called Toy Town, which is quite apt. I'm just going to walk you out of the building. Watch this for a trick. The governor's going to like this one, I reckon. Shout out to the governor. Right, I'm going to super zoom you. See you in a moment. If you want your first punt, if you can't wait until you get to Mr. P's, get yourself in Fun Hub. So anyway, we're heading down here. It's a bit more super zoom. Toys and fancy dress. I say, my good man, could you get me a life-size Pigeon outfit for the day? So walking down here, left-hand corner you've got Park Tavern, right-hand corner you've got the Royal Standard. But what does that all mean, I hear you ask? Well, it means you're on the road that Mr. P's is going to be on, so let's carry on. I'll walk you around there. Oh, is that a Greg's over there? Oh, by heck. Oh, JD will be happy. Coral, again, if you can't wait. Around the corner we go. I'll borrow the bike stands. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I present Mr. P's Classic Amusements Portsmouth, otherwise known as Pigeon. 3 minutes from the car. Happy days. Right, so I'm just going to show you a few of the bits and bobs that are around the arcade that might be useful. So obviously one of the issues that sometimes arises is obviously we come along and our partners come and, well, they're bored. So if you look over there, there is a, if I can find it, a nail bar. There is a hair studio. Essentially, it's a very well appointed high street. So if you do bring the significant other, they're not going to be bored. Cashpoints, NatWest is there. We'll take a quick walk up here as well. There is also a Barclays on that corner, which is obviously got scaffolding up at the moment, but again, cash point available. Right, so I am going to stick to transportation for the moment, if I may. I mean, buses, you need a bus? Pretty much every bus in the world seems to come through here, so we have got that as an option. There she is. We're going to have a nice close-up look at her in a little while. Shop there for you struggling YouTubers. If you're struggling and you come in, do your bollocks, you can always go and chop your phone in. Happy days. Nice CX stuff. Obviously there was a Greg's just back there. subway here. So if you want food, we'll point out all the other shops that are available. Santander Bank, Game Nation, gelato shop, Sainsbury's local. If you need a packet of fags, that's where you go for a packet of fags. So I'm just bringing you over this way. Go this way. Because there's your train station. So if you come on the train, Portsmouth and Southsea is the one you want, and literally straight across the road. Can't get much simpler than that, right? Well then guys, so here we are outside the actual station. If we spin around there, you can see just over there where that bus is going, that is where the arcade is. So that's how easy it is to get from the train station to the arcade. If you're a bit more rock and roll, I have heard talk that there is a ferry that goes from Gosport, which is over Fareham Way. You can actually park pretty much for free over near where you're leaving and get a ferry over. Not sure where it drops you off, not sure where it comes out, so I apologise on that, but I believe that is an option. So if you're over Fareham Way, might be an easy way of getting over. Right, I'm going to go find Wetherspoons next. Right, so just coming a little bit further along the road, there's basically the train station's there, Dave's is just over there. There's a bit of on-street parking, so I just thought I'd have a look, see how much that would set you back. So it's basically ticket machines, that's the amount you'd pay. So all day, £14.20. Bicycles, free. Disabled access, free. That is the Ring and Go app, that is one of the apps that I downloaded. I think they class this as premium parking because it is literally on the road in the town centre, hence why it's £14.20 to be able to park. So I'll take a little walk back this way. Apologies about any wind noise on the mic. I've got a non-wind noise compliant fucking microphone, and I never use it outside. Why would I do that? Well, let me tell you. There's the train line there. So this is the car park for the train station, I presume. Getting a bit more on-street parking here. Right, let's go and see if we can find out how much it is to park in there. Sorry, I've not found the prices yet. I got distracted. There was a train line and a squirrel. I think you might be able to just see him. He's sort of there, bless him, scavenging for food. But yeah, there you go, that's your train station. The car parking's on that board over there, so I'll go and find out now. As it says, welcome to Station Street car park. This is Euro car parks. Ways of paying, you can pay by the Ringo app, pay by phone, ECP Park Buddy, whatever that is. But yeah, prices wise, that's quite interesting. So 0600 to 1800, up to 12 hours, £6. 1800 to 0600, up to 12 hours, £3. That's not bad. That's if you turn up at 9 AM, as long as you leave the arcade by £6, which doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, that's almost as cheap as the one that I suggested, but again, that is there. And if we look down there, Daisy's just around where that bus is coming out, I think. Yeah, it must be, yeah. Alright, so on the Wetherspoons front, Google is telling me 3 minutes, and it's down there, I think. So yeah, let's see if we can find it. So it's called the Isambard Kingdom Brunel. That is the name of the JD Wetherspoons. So if anybody fancies coming for brekkie or whatever, chill for example, we can meet up there if you want to. Right, should we do this? Oh yeah, rock and roll as we come this morning. Oh look, there's a train and everything. Cashman's easily excited, isn't he, eh? Right, see if we can find it, shall we? Yeah, and if you have to go to the floor or get sped up, fuck me, look, pigeons. Right, so I think I'm gonna have to cross over in a minute.
Onto Isambard Brunel Road.
It's up there. I swear it is. I swear it's straight up. Again, the Premier shop. This is, of course, the train station. Costa Coffee. If anyone's into paying £4 for a cup of coffee, knock yourself out. Premier Inn. So local hotels, get yourself on booking.com and have a look around. From what I've seen, they seem quite expensive, but I would imagine there's quite a few of them around here, so you never know your luck. So yeah, I think I'm going over there and through that gap. I think that's the plan anyway. Right, we'll try up here. Right, let's point you to the ground for a minute. Not sure what that is, but it looks quite grand. And that. Wow. It's Abraham Lincoln in town. Base that, isn't it? Crikey. Who lives in there? Probably Keir Starmer. Evening, Keir.
Yes, hello, Cashman. How do you endorse this product or service?
Somebody's having fun. Talking as loud as they possibly can. Indeed, boom. Oh, there we go. And there's your Wetherspoons. That was not quite as difficult as I thought it was going to be. Right, gotta get myself in there. I think I'm gonna have a glass of Coke, so I'll see you inside. For you pub slot lovers, chill, cob, looking at you guys. That's the kind of terminal they have in here. They have got a curved terminal up there as well. But yeah, it's all blueprint. So here we are then, guys. We're just outside the Wetherspoons. I'm just listening to the well, just out taking in the view, listening to the reg bag crew down there fucking mouthing off about something. God only knows what. But yeah, red bag crew in the house. Wetherspoons price wise, it's a standard Wetherspoons. Doesn't look exceptionally expensive or anything like that, being a town centre location. So yeah, well worth checking out. Right, so I'm going to go and finish my drink now, and then I'm going to go and have a look at some other places where you guys might decide to ravish. Cheers for now. And it's raining. Happy fucking days. Hey guys, so I'm just on the way back to Pigeon. You can see there is a Pizza Rebellion if you're into them. Like I say, Saisnburys on the corner, arcade down there. Like I say, I'm just going to be covering most of the eateries now. Kind of things you might want or desire. Saisnburys are at the Cashpoints, so plenty of Cashpoints around if you need anything. Going around the corner. Explain something with Pigeon. At the moment, they don't have a sign, and the reason for it is that they need a cherry picker, and they need a permit from the council to be able to close a bit of the pavement and be able to put a sign up, because the buildings are just that tall. It's just ridiculous to be able to actually put up a sign. Let me show you. I'm just walking up to the building now. Santander, another cash point right next door. What could you want, eh? And there you go, that is the building. So that is how high up it is to be able to put the sign up. Proof, if any more were needed, that it's going to be a Mr. B's Classic Amusements. And that was, on the 2nd of May, that was the giveaway that told us that we'd managed to find the right venue. So anyway, not long now. Food wise, obviously Greg's across the road. JD will be happy. Literally, JD, look, one door.
2 doors. 1 door. 2 doors. You can do it, son. So we've got Greg's for JD. We've got a Donna One shop. We've got Wendy's just up there. I'm going to walk up that way anyway, so I'll show you all what's up there. Right, so here we are, guys, just a little bit further up. We've also got the Fountain, which was one of Dave's clues. Wendy's, that was another clue. Big Fat Debenhams that's closed down. Arcade is just down there, as you can see. Lloyds Bank. So if you need even more cash points, looking at you, JD, amount of means, then there are some there. And I'm just going to walk up the high street and tell you anything else that you might want or need. And if you want to have a read, if your missus needs a book, happy days. Yet another Costa coffee on the right coming up here. So again, if you want to pay £4 a coffee, crack on. Primani. If anybody wants Primani.
I came a trainer today, look.
Superdrug. It's Burger King over on the right, over there. Obviously loads of food stalls as you walk up as well. There's a market in Portsmouth. If anybody hits it big, there is a H. Samuels. Take the missus something nice back. Yeah, another pop-up coffee bar thing. There is a Boots. It's got opticians inside it, but yeah, it'll be a pharmacy as well if you need anything like that. One of the main entrances to the Cascades is there. Again, is where the parking's based. Nationwide Bank or Building Society. So yeah, pharmacy's there. There was one also down near Wetherspoons as well. There you go, Governor, there's your Tesco. I believe that's the car park he'll be parking in. It's very much 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, parking wise, but it's just a nightmare, cost wise. They just seem to think, I don't know, they can charge whatever they want. So again, JD, if you need yourself anything from Ann Summers' son, get yourself a nice donkey monster or a butt plug or something like that, get yourself in. Little climbing frame there as well, if anyone wants to have a go on that. Looks like one of Dave's challenges, that does. But Admiral Casino, dirty. If anyone really wants one of them. Oh my God, I just noticed something. God, there's another Greg's, JD, another Greg's. Looks like the world's smallest Poundland. Carrying on a little bit further up. Another Subway. Bloody hell, they've got duplicates of everything, haven't they? Apart from the one that I thought they'd have loads of, which is McDonald's, and there's only one. No, that I'm aware of anyway, that I've come across. So I've got a KFC over there. Just gonna pop you to the ground for a sec. Argos along here. There's Playland. Anyone who thought Pigeon was going to be in Playland, that was one of Dave's plays. He was trying to get people to think it was there. We've got a German doner kebab shop. And we have got the Golden Arches. The Golden Arches of Glory. And that's about as far as you want to go, really, because you're all back into the dual carriageways and stuff. You have got the Painter's Arms over there, another pub if you're interested. Another Premier, another Savers. So yeah, that's the end of the high street. Right, I'm going to head back the other way. Right, so I'm still outside McDonald's. There's a reason for that. because I'm going to take a different route back and we're going to investigate another of these car parks. So there's a car park called Market Way. It's Market Way Outdoor Car Park, part of the Cascades Centre. Used to be owned by NCP, and if you go on Google and search for it, it tries to refer you to NCP's website, but they no longer run it. It is now run by the local council. Sure, it said, I was reading on a website, it said something about the council were bringing it in-house so that they could better fulfill their transport plan or some bollocks like that. Which to me means that they've bought it in-house so they can make it cheaper so people actually visit the town. But it would actually seem that they've made it more expensive, which is pretty fucking standard, isn't it? Right, so here it is. This is the Market Way Outdoor Car Park. There is a little bit of what they call premium parking along here. So if you're only staying for a very short length of time, there you go, prime area parking. £1 for 20 minutes, maximum stay 1 hour. But if you're only there, literally nip in, nip out, might be worth looking at. But I'm going to head round there now and try and work out what the actual costs are these days. And then guys, so here we have it. Yes, the NCP signs have now gone. They've taken over it on Friday the 16th of May 2025. It is a pay and display car park, which is quite nice. There is an app, but there doesn't have to be an app, you know. You can just use an old school machine. Why wouldn't you? Right, so costs wise, I'm going to show you the Ringo sign. You can pre-book and all that jazz, but essentially a lot of them do it here, up to 5 hours, and then over 5 hours it goes to 13 quid. So if you want to come down and do a day in Mr. Peace, for example, it's a bit of a ball ache because you have to pay for the full 12 hours, which gets expensive. Coming over to the machine itself, exact same setup, £8.70, all day is £13. Please note, disabled, motorcycle free. And there's your disabled base, plenty of them. So if you have a badge, come down here. It is council run, it's pay and display, so there's got to be somebody walking around checking tickets. So it's less reliant on the ANPR aspect. Thus you can actually use a disabled badge. Happy days. Right, so next up, my car park is there. My car's in there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and walk around the building and get to Mr. P's, because apparently that is possible as well. So let's see how we get on with that, shall we? I will speed it up, I won't bore you with it. But yeah, let's see how we get on. Obviously you can cut through the centre and you want to end down that way, and it will bring you out where it brought me out before, next to the Royal Standard. But yeah, I just wondered if you can walk around the building. The car parking, by the way, this car park, it is up to 11 PM, but the shopping centre shuts before that. So you may need to use the fire escapes to get in and out. That's what it says on their website. I presume they leave them open. Do they? Who knows? Who knows? Like I say, it's a fully fledged shopping centre, this one. I would say one of the South Coast finest. I don't know. I have no idea. Again, you can get in the shopping centre over there. So this is the bit where I'm a bit vague as to whether I can actually walk around or not. All we can do is get it wrong, eh? Here you go, I told you there would be a bloke. Man with a yellow vest. Tell people what's what and what's happening. Yeah, so this is the entrance, obviously, to that car park. The one I used is straight on at the island, and yeah, like I said, I've been quoted party day £5.75, and I believe that includes a booking fee. So, you know, I don't know what's not to like there. Right, don't come out of the car park, turn left, that is a bus gate, unless you want a ticket. Pretty sure I can walk through. CAshman got a ticket for walking through a bus gate. Got the barcode on my boot, and I say, that's how they found me, the bastards. Right, and this I am only going from memory, so this is totally wrong. Wow, it's totally wrong, isn't it? Obviously, just trying to show you around. Try not to get in any people's faces, though. And there we go. Back to Iceland. There's Bognor 1 on the corner, so Mr. P's is literally just around that corner there. So yeah, nice and complex, but once you've done it a few times, I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine with it, guys. So I've had a walk back up towards Tesco. Like I said, I believe this is where Governor's looking at parking. Just noticed there's another fucking Greggs there. Wow. Anyway, I'm going to go and have a look and see if we can find that car park. So here we are, guys, slightly further along. That's where I last showed you. Shout out to Mr. Psycho Cash Beast, employee of Timpson's. We've then got yet another Greggs. So if that don't bring JD in, nothing will. We've obviously then got the Tesco sign there and the multi-storey car park. So the multi-storey car park and that car park seem to be the same company. Although to get in the multi-storey, you got that ramp there. But yeah, that one just refers it to as private land parking, and the one up the ramp actually calls it Craswell Street or whatever it's called. But when you go inside, it's all the same branding and just says private land car park. So that's the Governor's. And to get in and out, you just go through the shop, Gov. There's a door there where you can just walk around where that lady's walking there with the red top on. Just on the right there is a door. So yeah, that is the Governor's car park. Everybody has a really bad session on the slots. There's a defibrillator there as well, so even better. Alright, so there we go, guys. That's everything I can think to tell you about Mr. P's Classic Amusements Portsmouth at the moment. So here we go, there's the doors. They'll be thrown open this coming Saturday, 10 AM. I'm just going to take my little walk back to the car park. I'll keep you in for it, so again, you know the route, but it's a piece of peas. It's just the hardest bit is finding your way around inside the car park. But finding it, you just head for the Royal Standard, which is just down here on the right. So many buses. So many. Wandering around in the road talking to myself and getting myself a name around here. Right, there's the Royal Standard, there's the Cascades. as we come in, we're going to hang a left. Hang a left at the Fun Hub. Right, there we are, we're back to Toy Town. That's where I spend half my life, I think, Toy Town. And there's a lift and entrance to the car park. Level 1's where my car is, so I'm just going to go and find it and I'll bring you in the other side. Right, so just taking a slight step back. That's obviously the door I came in. I went to the left of Fun World. Toilets and baby changing. Thought it was worthwhile putting on there that there are loos, just in case you need one. Don't want the gallery. The gallery is weird. I'll show you anyway. There you go. I guess you could host some form of event there. That just shows you where we are. We're just above Toy Town. But yes, you don't want the gallery. Car park. Right, levels 1 and 2 apparently. That'd be me then. Alright. So I'm going to cut through here, I think. Down a flight of steps. And there's the car. Easy as that, eh? Easy as that. Right then guys, here we go. We are now back at the car. So yeah, hopefully that was semi-useful. Parking wise, hopefully it'll just save a few of you a little bit of time, effort and worry. All I've now got to worry about is getting out of the car park. So I'll put the camera running. I wasn't going to bother with the drive home, but I'll put the camera running just so you can see how difficult getting out of the car park was. But yeah, like I say, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you found it in any way, shape or form useful, please leave a thumbs up. If you're not subbed, get yourself subbed up. And if you're intending visiting Mr. B's Classic Amusements Pigeon and you see me, be sure and say hello. That includes party day and any other day, really. Right, we're going to give this a go then, so we can see if we can find our way out. Yeah, this is going to go well. I can feel it. Feel it already. I don't really want to be going up, do I? Oh, it says exit is up. So we'll go up then. Whee! Right, I definitely don't want to go any further up, do I? So we'll go this way. Exit. Right, so will the barrier go up? Oh, look at that. Thank you for coming, Mr. Technology. I would try fucking booting it down here, but I don't think the 72 brake horsepower would handle it. If the engine made it to speed, the brakes certainly wouldn't fucking make it back. Right, because we're going to turn right here, don't turn left.
50 yards at the roundabout.
Because it is a bus
straight,
gate.
Stay on Cascades approach.
Well, lovely day for it anyway.
In 150 yards at Hope Street roundabout, take the third exit onto Market Way, A3.
There we go, so we're heading right. So yeah, the route out, it's just the same as the route in, just in reverse, funnily enough. Who'd have thought it, eh? Who would have thought it? Bit of a bugger to get out of this island. The landlord had trouble when we came before.
In 200 yards at Market Way roundabout, take the first exit onto Commercial Road, A3.
Okay. So we're going to hang a left, straight on at the island after that. And then we're going to be pretty much back on the M275, I think.
In 200 yards at Church Street roundabout, take the first exit onto Mile End Road, A3.
Anybody needing a petrol station? There is one on the way out of town, so you don't even have to worry about that. It's fucking ridiculously expensive, but it is what it is, I'm afraid.
Exit the roundabout onto Mile End Road.
Okay.
In a quarter of a mile, use the right two lanes to turn slightly right onto M275, signs for M27.
There we go. Zone ends again. The zone, don't worry about it, as long as you're not driving a lorry, a bus, or a private hired taxi, you're fine. Crazy Reels, I don't know how that works for you.
To turn slightly right onto M275, signs for M27.
If you're labelled up somewhere as a taxi driver, I don't know how that works.
M27 for 2 miles. In 1.5 miles, use the right two lanes to take the M27 exit towards Brighton, Chichester.
I don't want to go Brighton. No. No Brighton. Right, so I mean, at that point, guys, you pretty much know the route back to Bognor. We're going to go to the end of here. We're going to hang a right, M27, all the way home. So yeah, so I'm going to conclude the video there. Thank you very much for watching. Like I say, hope to see as many of you as possible this coming Saturday. That is Saturday the 28th of June 2025, when the new Mr. P's Classic Amusements Portsmouth will be opening, affectionately known as Pigeon. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.